What's up, guys? Artie QME back again with another video. We're still on Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu, beating the tournament mode with all the characters. So we've done it on most of the characters in the game. There's only 4 left. We ended off doing it with Frieza, but we did play Time Attack so that we can get Android 16. Then you beat it with 16, you get Cell as well. So those are the next 2 characters we have to do. And we should be unlocking Boo and Broly as well after we beat tournament mode with these characters. So this video is going to be Android 16. We're going to go look at the moves we have to hit too, because we have to hit all of his supers. We have to do Hell Flash, Rocket Punch, and Self-Destruct. So those are the 3 moves we're trying to do, and we're going to win. And yeah, guys, if you guys want to look at any of these characters, I have beaten it with everybody except those last 4. So hopefully we get a character from this one. And then after, we're going to do it with Cell in the next video. So let's see how we are with this, right? Okay, so let's start it up. Oh, he taunting. I get a little taunt in there too. Okay, then. So back forward, back forward. We're not going up there. And I kind of know how to do that now. Okay. Okay, that was the Hell Flash. That's Hell Flash. This is Rocket Punch. Hey, okay then. No, hold on. Show me something. Let me do that again. In his chest piece. Hold on. Hold on. The last one is what? The explosion. BB. Hold on. Okay, and I did learn how to go in the sky now. So now I know how to do sky battles more consistently, which I do enjoy. That was something I had to figure out. But you'll do back, down, forward, up, B. That's kind of what you do. Or back, down, forward, B. But hold on. Let's try to get that ultimate. All right. BBRAL. Oh, damn. Hold on. He trying to do something. Oh, he doing that spirit one. Oh, yeah. It's going to do a lot of damage. Nothing we can do about that. Yeah, he throwing it. Oh, okay. We tried it though. Hold on. Hell Flash. Rocket Punch. Boom. Hit him with another one of those. Another Rocket Punch. Hey! BBRAL. Okay, so this is the ultimate one. Okay, so he actually explodes, and then it doesn't do all of my health, but it took about, I think, like a quarter to a third of my health. But yeah, the explosion is good. I like it. Nah, man, I mess with it. Hold on though, I gotta see if I do it. You know what I mean? The range is pretty good. Like, he didn't even get all the way close to me, and it still did damage, and it gives you a timer as well. I want to see how much it does if he has full health, though. BBRAL. So this is the ultimate again. I want to see what it does when he has max. 3, 2. Yo, that does like your whole health bar. Hold on. Do it again. Oh, yeah. It does like a fourth of our health. Oh, yeah. Blow it up. Oh, yeah. 16 is good in this game. His ultimate alone, the fact that it does like 3/4 of your health is crazy. He's definitely very good in this game. Like, you could really just spam that and you're going to get by. You're going to get by with just spamming this if you want. Oh, yeah. Blow it up. Look at that, bruh. It's even more than 3/4 of health, and it only does like a fourth of mine. I'm doing it again just to show y'all, but come on, bruh. Oh, yeah. He a cheat code in this game. I ain't gonna lie. He a cheat code. Because usually when you do an explosion, like you do Majin Vegeta, you do Boo, some of these people is going to take health from you. For this to take no health, like, damn. He said, clearly you are no match for an android. Bro. They got to patch him. They got to patch 16. I don't care that the game like 20 years old. They got to patch it up. That's really how games are made today. Every time someone's a little too good, they get that patch. They get that patch of death. Hold on. Oh damn, he really spinning. Okay. See, I know how to do them sky battles. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's back, down, forward, up, B. That's how you do it consistently. And that's kind of like the last part of the game that I was just able to figure out. But yeah, besides that, I could just do them like pretty consistently, I want to say. Like, look at that. You know what I mean? When I try to do it, I do it. I do it a lot. So now it's like, it's not just random. Before, I really had no clue what I was doing in terms of that. But now, if I want, I could do it like 10 times throughout a battle. I'm going to try to do it one more time just to show y'all. You know what I mean? All this time from a kid, I had never had any clue. Now it's like, damn, bro. I don't think there's anything else in the game I haven't done before yet. Or don't know how to do fully. You know what I mean? Now it's like we unlocked everything. We done almost all the characters. Literally after 16, there's 3 left. You know what I mean? We already unlocked Cell, so obviously that'll be the next one. If we don't unlock anybody else, because sometimes if I do feel like using the next character, I will use that one specifically just because, I feel like using them. But if I unlock somebody I want, I might switch it, because there's Broly and there's Boo. Boo should be the last character. I think Boo's the last character you get. You know what I mean? So I should be unlocking a character either this one or next one. When I do 16 and this and Cell. But I'm curious who they made the last character to unlock. If they made Boo the last character or Broly. Because obviously if you go in order, it would be Boo. But sometimes they do the movie characters after the main story. So Broly might be the last character to unlock. Life is too important to always be fighting. And yeah, guys, I wanted to say as well, bro. I think the 16 should have brought. I wish 16 was, an android that was part human as well, just like 17 and 18. I feel like the fact that he wasn't able to be brought back to life in any, capacity, even though they did 17 and 18, like, it's kind of funny. He said bring back, both the androids. And at first, people only applied that to 18. You know what I mean? They didn't apply that to 17 at first. And it was kind of just forgotten about it. But Akira did a good job for later bringing it back. But what's funny is, 17 cares about the earth and everything. He cares about the planet. And he's a park ranger. But, him being a park ranger and caring about the earth, that's really Android 16. Like, 16 was the one who was caring about that. He was, speaking to go on, talking about nature and everything. 16 was the one who was set up to do something like that. And I definitely like 16. And you could see, kind of the way that 17 acts in Super is, it has some similarities and takes some things from 16 in the way he acts. But it would have been great to be able to continue seeing 16 and stuff like that. So that's what I kind of hate. 16 was one of my favorite androids. I like him more than 17 and 18. The only, reason I put 17 above 16 is because of Super 17. Regular 17, I like 16 better. But if you go into Super 17, I definitely take 17 instead. So it's just a matter of, once they added that aspect, they made 17 very, very cool. And you couldn't deny it. Like, even 18 too. 18 and 17 were both on, like, the same level to me. Until you got Super 17. But, yeah, that was one of my favorites always. Android 13 is one of my favorites as well. I might put him a little bit above 16 when it comes to androids for me. But 16, I think, would be second. Dr. Gero, him and 19, I don't care that much about. Now, it kind of depends. Like, now, if you go to the Super movie, do you count 1 and 2 as androids as well? Like, am I ranking those as part of it? Like, that would be different. Like, I still would put, Super 17 and 16 above them and Android 13. But those ones I like a lot too. So those would be the ones that I put. Those would be my top 5, I think. If I had to choose, I would say Super 17, Android 13, 16, and then I would have 1 and 2 from the superhero movie. If we're including those. If those count. And in my mind, they do. So definitely would say that. even though it is part of the Giro family, it's Dr. Peto, is his name, but still part of the Giro family, still part of Red Ribbon Army. So I'm gonna include those and say that's my top 5 for Android. I'm kind of curious what are some of you guys'. There's a lot of other ones too. There's Aider if you go to the Dragon Ball series. So there are a lot of androids to choose from, to be honest with you. But those are the ones that I like. Oh, I'm not even bringing up Cell. Like Cell 2 is an Android too when you think about it. Damn. So you got to throw in. I'm gonna not count Cell though. The reason I'm gonna not count Cell is because Cell absorbs 17 and 18. He dies. He comes back. He has 4 transformations. Like yes, if you're counting Cell, Cell is gonna be number 1. But I'm not gonna count Cell because Cell already absorbs 17 and 18. He gets all of the powers. He gets the energy field. He gets the Kamehameha. He gets the spirit bomb. So it's like, all obviously if we do all that, he's gonna be number 1. But I left him out. I left out like the most true to form androids. Those are kind of the ones I wanted to rank. But yeah, man, I feel like a lot of stuff could have been done with 16. It would have been cool to see. But it is what it is. They wanted to make him a full robot. He had that bomb, and they removed it. That would have been cool too to see. And even if he blew him up with the bomb, Cell would have probably still lived anyway. But it would have been cool to see how they, animated that explosion and everything like that. So, but it's okay. It is what it is. We still got a good, good show. Everything. We still got everything we got. So let's see. Sir, get up. Sir, get up. Get up. Get out of here. So he's done with. Okay. That's done with. Got it. Got that perfect win too. We up against 18. 18 not doing not a single thing to us. As soon as we do this rocket punch, it's over. Another thing I've been watching people play. I've been watching people play Super Dragon Ball Z, on the PlayStation and the arcade game. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot better than I remember it being, and I really enjoyed the gameplay. I watched a U.S. tournament for it, and I actually didn't know that the arcade versions didn't have like 4 extra characters. So the secondary characters of people it didn't have. Like the old retro one that was in an arcade and in Japan, they don't have Demon King Piccolo, they don't have Boo, they don't have Mecha Frieza, they don't have what was another character I forgot to say? It's supposed to be 4. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so Majin Vegeta, Demon King Piccolo, Mecha Frieza, and Boo. So those are the 4 additional characters that you get. And they really do matter because a lot of people do like Boo in the game. But when I looked at the gameplay, I didn't see every single character to the best of their ability. But when I was watching it, this dude who had 17, like that was the nicest gameplay I ever seen with 17 in Super Dragon Ball Z. Like if you guys never saw that, I think you guys should search it up. So just as I calculated, your power level was too low. But yeah, if you guys look up Super Dragon Ball Z Android 17 gameplay, like cooking up. Like that was that's my favorite character in that game that I saw. And that game has barely any characters. It has like 15 characters. But Android 17 in it, like I've seen about half of the guys, half of the characters play. I saw Goku, I saw Vegeta, Goku's good too. But those guys I didn't care too much about seeing. I didn't care about Boo either. 18, I think I saw a little bit of 18. I didn't really care too much about it. 16 was okay, but like he was kind of too simple. Like he didn't really have good combos. His rocket punch is kind of the only thing people were spamming, just like it is in most games. But 17, like way better combos, way better energy blasts. And then after he has the energy field too, which is a really, really good energy field. Like that was cool to see. Not even gonna lie to you. When I saw it, I was surprised. I thought it was that cool. Okay, so it does depend though. So it's not just like it straight up does a certain amount of damage. It depends how close you are when you explode. Okay, so that makes sense then. Like, since he was right next to... Okay, no. That was still a lot of damage. But yeah, it depends. Like, if you stay further away, it doesn't do as much damage. If you're right up against me, it's going to basically kill you. You'll have a tiny bit of health left. Life is too important to always be fighting. 16 really had the quotes, though. He really had the quotes. You know what I mean? When his head got stomped out, like before watching, Naruto and seeing Aruka and a lot of those guys get killed, like the first actual death that was hitting, yo, you know what I mean? 16, man, that was one of those where I'm like, damn, man, they really stomped that boy head out. They was not playing with him, bro. So was not playing with that boy. Seriously. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say, bro. One of my favorite androids. I wanted them to come back. I wanted them to get some more shine. But, it is what it is, man. You can't always get what you want, Sometimes you don't get what you want. But they could have brought 16 back. I don't care, bro. They could have. In some capacity, they could have brought him back. And that's really what I wanted. But it's okay, though. It is what it is. He got left behind, He got left behind. Let me see. Okay. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. 16 didn't get brought back to life because he wasn't part human. He was fully robot. All right. That's the canon. That's the canon reason. But I don't care, bro. Bring my guy back. Bring my guy back. I don't care, bro. Let's get Cell out of here. And yeah, if we don't unlock anybody else from this, Cell will be the next guy we do for sure. But this has been extremely easy. Like having the explosion, having the rocket punch, like easy. There was not one single challenge so far. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, I skipped it. I don't think I got a character though. But let's see. Android 16's servers were strained. Every transistor in his body was registering pain. Does an android experience pain? But it didn't matter to him. He had protected Earth. His sacrifice meant that every bird, every squirrel, okay then, and every tree on the planet. You see what I mean? Like 17 really took after my boy would survive. He stared at the clear blue sky and smiled as one by one his systems shut down and the shimmer in his eyes grew dim. Oh, that boy was dying. Let's see. So we unlocked nobody from that one. But we have beaten tournament with almost all the characters. 4, 8, 12, 15. Because we're missing 2 characters. We're going to do Cell next video. After that, we should unlock Broly or Boo. Those will be the other 2 so that we can close this out. So this has 3 more videos for us to close this out. That's what we're going to be doing. I hope you guys do enjoy that because that's going to be a fun one. Besides that, I am going to end up calling this one video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that, trying to get to 1,000 subs. Besides that, it's been already QME. You already know. Socials down below, and I'll catch y'all.